Hi, so we just picked up the bunnies and they are even more cute in person than ever. My brother is just over there trying to keep them in place. There they are. They're a little bit scared. In the beginning, they were just so scared. They were just like in their little litter box, and I sat in the middle of the room, but then I googled it and I was like, should I just leave them alone for a day? And then a lot of websites were like, yeah, it's best for the first couple days just to leave them alone so they can get comfortable with their environment. And so that's what I did, but then you know, I wanted to change the water bowl because it was getting dirty already, and I just like sat in the middle of the room and like I could just see that they're more curious, they're exploring the room. I have a lot of like cardboard boxes, and then they love just like jumping into the little blankets and stuff, so I can just see that they're just feeling way more comfortable now. And so as I sat in the middle of the room, they were just like sniffing my feet. I'll show you a couple clips from my Insta stories. Definitely follow me because a lot of bunny footage is coming up on Instagram. But yeah, they seem to be just really enjoying themselves, and it makes me so happy that they're already feeling so happy and comfortable first day, because they're already running around doing their binkies and grooming each other. They already ate like half the hay. Like that was fast. And literally every simple little thing that they do, like when they're standing on their hind legs or if they just like run across the room, everything is just so cute and adorable. And I just remember learning about like the different behavioral parts of bunny, like from videos and stuff, and now it's so cool to literally observe the things that I've been learning about. So yeah, my room is definitely not perfect. Feel free to give me tips and advice. Please be nice. I'm still learning. So yeah, in the beginning I was so nervous because, you know, after I set them on the floor after the car ride, they were really scared from the car ride. They were like literally shivering. And I put them in a litter box underneath that box over there, and they literally wouldn't move like in the beginning, and so I got so scared. But I can already tell their different personalities. Like one of them, I believe it's the girl, She's always curious, kind of moving, trying to explore and just like see what's out there, while the other one, the boy, is just very like shy and timid and scared. And so yeah, so once I put them on the floor in the beginning, what I observed was the girl was literally putting her head over the boy, their brother and sister, and trying to like protect him, I guess, and like comfort him. It was just so cute, and it just melted my heart, even though I was just like waiting for them to get more comfortable, because I just wanted them to feel less anxious and just, you know, adapt to the environment. And oh my gosh, he's just staring at himself in the mirror. Who art the fairest of them all? They seem to really like that box over there, just going through it, literally. Something so simple, just like a box. This one just ate some lettuce and is just climbing and exploring all over. This one is the one that I believe is the girl. She's a little bit like bigger, a little bit thicker, and she's the more curious, the explorer one. Whereas he was kind of shy in the beginning, but he has literally been coming up to me, and yeah, he seems to be very curious too. So they're both very curious about the surroundings. Like, oh, there it is, there's the binky. I love when they're like looking up. It is so cute. Yeah, let me just give you the tour. As you walk in, I put a little like really comfortable blanket for them. It's kind of crumpled because they've already like walked all over it. Then I bought a few of these rugs, specifically like non-chewable rugs. So we're gonna see how that works out. This is some of the hay that they've literally already eaten half of it. Their little litter box over there, they've already destroyed this cardboard situation. Some of their food, lettuce, so pellets, alfalfa pellets, lettuce and water. Ways to like run through or chew, a little pillow for them. They really are enjoying that one. And then just like a little box there in the corner with a blanket. So that is basically the tour of the room. It's very spacious. I specifically wanted to keep that cupboard, that like little mini cupboard there in the corner. I need to take that box away, but just because they love to jump around, so just like another thing that they can jump around. So yeah, that's kind of just the little tour of the room. I'm already just so happy to see them binkying. They're like doing that all the time, which is like a sign of like happiness, right? Chewing and just being playful, and it's such a big difference than from the beginning where they were just like not moving. Oh yeah, so I was saying the story, I keep getting distracted by how cute they are. So the boy was just sitting there so still, and the girl, we're still trying to figure out a name, like I'm still thinking about it, so that's why I'm referring to them as girl and boy. So yeah, the girl was just putting and resting her head on the boy, I guess just to comfort him, because he literally wasn't moving, and I got so scared I thought he like died. Like he literally was so still. And then I came near him, and then I kind of like saw him moving. So yeah, it's just so nice to sit there and just observe them. My plan is literally to bring books downstairs here and just like read a book and then just like observe and have quality time with them. So yeah, some good tips that I've been learning about is just lying down on their level and just letting them come to you and sniff you and just kind of like explore and just feel safe. So that's what I've been doing for the past couple hours, and that's how I feel like we broke the ice. Like our relationship just entered a different level because of that. Yeah, definitely follow me on Instagram because I'm posting loads of stories on them. They're literally the cutest things I've ever seen in my life. makes me happy that they're happy. It's taken me literally months and months of research to just figure out how I can be the best pet owner. Like, my first initial thought 3 months ago when I wanted a rabbit was like, yeah, so I'm gonna get a cage and it's gonna be in my room, and like I kind of just had the feeling, I mean not even the feeling, but the misconception that it was gonna be kind of like a hamster, like really chill, just in a little cage. I had no idea that bunnies aren't supposed to be in cages. And oh my gosh, he's so relaxed right now. He's like ultra zen. So cool. I just love them so much. They're my children. They're my babies. That's how it is. Okay, so basically their room is in our basement, and my dad just finished basically like renovating the basement, and so we have a whole kitchen like bar area over here, and so this is where I'm going to be keeping all of the stuff. So have some hay. I did order 40 more pounds in the mail. They are cheaper when you order in bulk. So this hay right here, it is 2.7 kilograms and it was $23 plus tax, obviously. But I ordered about 40 pounds in bulk, and I ordered it from the brand Fresh Hay. So I'll just link everything down below, and I think they get it from a farm, and so it was $20 for 10 pounds. So I ordered 4 pounds, just like a lot of it, just because there's 2 of them, but it should last for like a good 4 months. And I researched about like the freshness of the hay. They like stay fresh for like a long time, so that's not a problem at all. And so yeah, the hay, I basically spent about $110 on hay, on just hay. Some more receipts. So basically watch Lennon the Bunny YouTube channel. You will understand everything that you need to know. But bunnies, when they're babies, they need alfalfa hay. So that's the ones that I ordered in bulk. I ordered 40 pounds of alfalfa hay just because it is just perfect for bunnies. I think if they're younger than 6 months, then it's perfect. Like, alfalfa hay is what they need the most. And then I got about 2-ish kilograms of Timothy hay, just so that in the future I can just transition it and kind of have a slow transition, so it's not just like, you know, all at once. And then they also need pellets, especially young rabbits. So these are the pellets that I got from the pet store. They were about 20 bucks per 2 kilograms. And basically for baby bunnies, both alfalfa hay and pellets are basically like unlimited. It just, after 6 months, that's when you start to decrease the amount of pellets, because their diet should be mostly of hay and vegetables. Pellets are usually like little bit. But yeah, our bunnies are babies, so. And I got the green hay, what's it called, the little thing that I was showing you in the room that they loved to go through, and it was made of hay. That was also 20 bucks. So yeah, right now we're at 150. That's just hay, pellets, and the toy. So then today I bought some lettuce. You have to be careful of kind of vegetables you give your pet bunnies as well, because a lot of them are toxic to them. So for example, I think spinach, you should only give it to them like once a week. They love romaine lettuce, bok choy. I think kale should also be just given once a week as well. And then depending on like which vegetables they enjoy, depending on like what your bunny likes, type of thing. So you kind of just have to experiment, but I think I'm gonna start giving them vegetables like in a couple months. Right now I'm just trying to like give them lettuce and mostly just hay and pellets. Let's see what else. And the extra mat that I got for $20. So we're up to $175 right now. And then this receipt was the longest one. It's everything that, by the way, I really do suggest you looking at Amazon to kind of compare and contrast between your Pet Value or just different pet stores, depending on what they have in stock versus what Amazon has in stock versus what Walmart or Target has, because I did buy this in Walmart and everything was so much cheaper in Walmart. So even the food bowls, they were like $6 instead of like PetSmart, which they're like $15 for one bowl. Like, Then I bought the trays, I bought the scissors and the comb, all very cheap, you know, about $6, $5 each. Then I got a cat litter, like the bin. The bin was literally $8 as well, so very cheap as well. It's very important for them to have a litter where most of it is covered in hay. The bedding is depending on whether you buy bedding or you can have shredded paper, which I have a whole stock of shredded paper just to, you know, save money. And then to just have something on top of them to protect them so they can feel safe. That's something that's very important to them because they like to eat hay while doing their business in the litter box and just feeling safe as well. So even just like a regular bin and putting something on top of it, filling it up with hay would be perfect. The little comfortable bed that I bought was like about $20. I bought 2 area rugs. They're like huge ones and they're each about $45. So that was probably the most expensive purchases that I've had in all of this. You do really have to figure out which material you're buying because a lot of rugs, they like to chew and like take apart, so you have to really, like it took me 2 hours to figure out in Walmart which rug would fit best. And obviously depending on if you have a wooden surface or a carpet area, I just didn't want like their urine to stain the wood, so that's why I'm just like trying to cover all of the surface of the wood. Then I bought a blanket for $10. Oh, the really soft blanket was $30, so that was like one of the most expensive things as well. Altogether, this one came out to be $200. So 175, let's say 200, that's about $400 so far. It's a give and take, I would say between $400 and $500, depending on whether you're getting a pen, like a play pen or not, depending on if you need like the things to cover the wire so they don't chew the wire. So it just depends on everything like about your room. And usually bunnies, I mean, they cost differently depending on where you are, so that's another cost to take into account on top of the $400 or $500 to buy all of these equipments and stuff like that. Also, I just realized that I forgot to mention that neutering your bunnies is really important. It decreases all sorts of risks like cancers and infections and diseases, so that's another added cost that I kind of forgot to mention. If you adopt a bunny, those ones are going to be neutered and spayed, so that is less expensive for you. You only have to pay the adoption fee. And if you do get a bunny that's not neutered or not spayed, you definitely need to neuter and spay it, and those costs about like $200 and up per bunny, so that's, let's say, another $400 or $500. So let's add that all up together. That's about $1,000 for the 2 bunnies to begin with, and then each month you would have to pay for hay. I mean, hay's not that expensive, and like a few toys here and there. So basically the biggest cost is going to be in the beginning and neutering and spaying them when they reach about 6 months. So that's about $1,000, which is basically the cost of like a puppy or like some dogs. So yeah, definitely something to keep in mind. That's what I've been up to recently. Just wanted to just kind of share my thoughts and my experience of how much it costs to own 2 bunnies. It is a lot more expensive than you'd think, definitely, but it's just so worth it. So yeah, I wanted this video to kind of be like something educational, something fun to look back on for me as a memory of my first day. But yeah, I'm really happy, really excited. Thanks so much for coming along on the journey with me. If you have any tips and suggestions, please let me know in the comments down below. Please be nice. Again, we're all nice. Let's just help each other out in a kind way. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys another time. Bye!